Yeah, me. I think I was a few minutes late. I will wait till some of y'all get on. I'll just wait it out a little bit. Wait. Man, I do not like doing this. like putting this stuff on. But I was trying to relax today. But now let me stop because I don't like doing all that. But let me make sure everything is on. Y'all, did y'all see the topic? The topic is, what was that topic? Let me make sure I do not hit that. Tell me when y'all can hear me, if y'all can hear me or not. Now watch, you see how big this is? It's going to shrink right on back. But anyway, y'all, what y'all think about the topic? Let me get myself together. Anybody gonna come on with me tonight? Is anyone going to come on with me tonight? I'll wait. Let me see. Should I set up? I got a thumbs up. Who is that? Thank you. Hey, how are you doing? Thank you for joining me tonight. Sankofa, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Did you happen to watch the video that I had put on today? And how was your day today, Sankofa? Hey, y'all. Let me know if you can hear me. I see 6 people on. Hey, how you doing there? Zolia. Hey, Zolia. Hey. Okay, let me see if I can get it right. Kataro. How you doing? Fortnite. How are you? Did anybody happen to see the video that I put out today about what was it called? Oh my goodness. I think I wrote it down. It's Her Excuse. But we gonna talk about love today too, y'all. We talking about love. We ain't just gonna be talking about cheating, okay? Because the video that I had out today was Her Excuse is you work too much. What y'all think about that? Fortnite, you did watch it? Tell me what you thought about the video. You put all those yeses on there, Fortnite. What does that mean? Let me see what. Okay, I don't know what that other stuff is here. Sankofa, but I know you on here. Thank you for tuning in. I definitely appreciate that. I was a little late today. Okay, I can't see what that. What does the hats mean, Sankofa? I think those are hats. Okay. Okay, Fortnite. I'm glad you on here, but what you saying yes to, Fortnite? Oh, it means they fronting. When you say who, okay, maybe I lost something. Tell me about that, Sankofa. What does that mean? What? You saw the video though, right? Yeah. That Sankofa. That's what I think too. Okay, I don't know what Fortnite doing. We gonna let him. Fortnite, you got to get yourself together. What are you doing here? If you're not here to add to the conversation, we gonna need you to exit. Oh my, what Sankofa, you see that? Let me try to get Fortnite. Let me get him. Cause I'm not sure what Fortnite doing. Okay, those messages. Okay, so anyway, let me get myself together. So, Sankofa, we gonna talk about. I know that is. I know it is total BS because, and you know what I watched Cheaters. That's where I got that video from. And the thing about it is on each video on Cheaters, each person that they, you know how they do the investigation, right? So each investigation, they were saying how the woman, all the women, it seemed like all the women are saying that he works too much. And I'm like, well, if he wasn't working, then you would be complaining on like, what is he, what are you doing? You're not adding to the household. So Fortnite, let me see what is up with him. Let me move him out the way. Hold up, Fence Sankofa. Cause I'm not sure what this little person is doing. I don't know how to get him out of here. How do you remove him? 1 second. I cannot figure this out. Hold up. You see that, Sankofa? It's like he done lost it. Fortnite, why are you here? If you're not here to add anything, why are you here, Fortnite? Hold on, y'all. I can't get this person up out of here. Let me see here. Okay, there we go. Got it. Got it. Okay, Sankofa, can you hear me? Tell me if you can hear me because I think I just took that other person out. Can anybody hear me? Okay, there we go. I know I be trying to, I'm just getting used to it. I think this is my third live. So yeah, I'm getting used to doing this. Um what were we talking about? Fortnite kind of threw me off and then he was playing games. Who is the second person that's on here? Who's the second person? If you are here, say something. But yeah, Sankofa, about that, yeah, it's a big excuse. And see, people do not be believing that women be, woo, Women be having they be having their little agendas going on. They be having their little agendas going on, honey. But when that lady was on, when it was on Cheaters, because I got that spoken word from Cheaters, when she did that, he was the only one working. So then, like I was saying before, the whoever Fortnite was interrupted us. Um, if he wasn't working, she'll be complaining, saying, hey, you need to do something. But this man was actually working. Did you ever watch Cheaters? Sankofa, did you ever watch Cheaters? Let me see where he at. If anybody is on, Sankofa, I know you still on it. If you're not, thank you for stopping by. But did anybody watch that video? If y'all are on here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Cheaters is so old. Cheaters. Cheaters is so old. But that was so wild. So her entertainment, like, I think when people have an empty nest, this is when you can tell. This is when you can tell, to me. This is just to me. My opinion is you can tell when people are in love when they have that empty nest. You can tell if it was true love, or if they were just together because the kids. Okay, you can tell if it was true love. The test is going to come when that empty nest takes place. When those kids are gone, that's when you are going to find out, does he or she really love me? That's all I'm saying. Now, the reason why I say that is because I have seen too many people. I'm going to say a good 2 marriages. And you know what? It's mostly the melanemics. And these are the 2 examples that I can go off of, because remember, this is about real life experiences, what I saw. Okay. Now, it seems to me that when women will leave. Oops, thank God for, let me see what you're saying. Women will definitely leave when. Oh, and it was on, you know what else? It was on that one show where them people had all them kids. And so what the wife did was, what was the name of that? Oh God, it was. So what she did was she waited till the kids got older. It's always melanemics. That's what it seems like to me. They wait till the kids get older. They be already plotting like, I'm about to get up out of this right here. But they don't know how to get out because they don't want to leave the family because the kids, right? They will wait Platesville or whatever. That's when it's a family, a big family. That lady waited dead straight till those kids were old enough, and she left that husband. They had been together for so long. And then there's 2 other people that I know, they left when the kids graduated and all that. Let me see what you're saying here. Okay. I know, to impress and support them, so they sometimes have realistic expectations on how work money it actually takes to provide a lifestyle. True. Did she suggest that she would start working to take the load? Well, that was from Cheaters. That was from Cheaters. The other person, the real life person that I know, she kind of got, she was working already. And then she went and she got a couple more degrees. And then she ended up, after the last kid, she waited. She waited dead straight to that last kid. And that's when she exited. But I think that real love is going to show the husband and wife, what I'm talking about is when the husband and wife have that empty nest and those kids are gone, it seems like that's when that you got to see, okay, was we just together for the kids or were we together because we really loved each other? That's where that tough time. So you can tell the real loves. And I have seen homes where the empty nest is and the people actually are still together. They love each other. It wasn't about just, okay, we had these kids and then it's a wrap. No, they're actually still together. Yep. So that's what I think of. Oh, God. I didn't get a chance to experience that part, to see if you really, really could have made it through that. But if it was real love, I definitely believe that you can. But I think that's when the tests start coming um, to see then. Who is the second person that's on? Say hey, say hi. How you doing? This is my third live. I'm trying to keep it going on every Friday. So I definitely appreciate you guys. Waiting until the last kid leaves is how you get the that much alimony. Is that how that goes? I don't know. I don't know. And let me see. Could have gotten married because of correct. That could be the case. That definitely could be the case. And I don't know how people doing that now. They just get married because of the kid. People are doing that. I don't if y'all not jiving, why just do that for the kid? But I guess you could. I'm just talking. I'm just giving my point of view here, okay? I don't know. I don't think you should just go together just because you may have impregnated somebody. I feel like you shouldn't because unless y'all gon' that's a whole different story. Let me not even go there. Yeah, it is a lot of different type of situations to lead to. Yep, it is. It's a whole lot of different situations that lead to that outcome. But um, I don't know. I don't know. Women can be so sneaky. It's so wild how it goes. It's so wild. And the thing about certain situations to me when it comes to women, and this is not bashing women because I am a woman myself. It's just that, and I don't know if it's because I have a son too, and it seems like women can just get away with so much sometimes without them hearing the other person, the young man's side or the male side of what could have taken place in different type of situations. But since men are known to cheat, you ain't gonna really look at the woman to cheat too much. To me, that's how I feel. Yeah. Sankofa, were you near the flood since you're from Texas? I think you said you were from Texas. Were you near the floods? Because you know what, Sankofa, it is like flooding everywhere. Like I think I saw something today. Oh, I thought you said you were near Texas for some reason. Hmm. I know those floods seems really crazy. Like I don't even know what's going on. I mean, it just seems like it's so much going on right now. It's so much. You have to take it day by day. And that is why my channel is a mixture of things and it's a mixture of things for a reason because I can't stay on just one topic. It has to be a variation of things. Like I told you, it's real life experience, relationships for the mature, conversations that need to be had, and enlightening and conscious awareness and breaking generational curses. And I think like I'm a mixture. You heard of Chris? I think it was either Lettucey or Chrisette Michelle, where she's singing the song, and these are the pieces of me. And it's like I have so much stuff that I want to talk about. I just can't talk about one topic. So yeah, I may talk about love, but I will talk about the floods. I will talk about what's going on in the world. I just can't do the one topic thing. And especially I just can't just do politics. And I'm kind of like talking randomly now, Sankofa. Yeah, we can jump around. Yeah, thank you, Sankofa. Because I don't know how people do them. Now, let me go back to what I was saying. I don't see how people can just talk about like one thing. Like the thing that is going on right now is the whole the it person doing all this and causing all this chaos and stuff. And I can't, I don't know how people could just stay and tune in to that chaos. I will go out there and do my yard. I'll do everything else. It's not to say that I'm not hearing what's going on, because I'm on it. I can You can ask me something and I'll be right on what's going on. But it's too heavy. It's too heavy and it's uncalled for what's going on right now. So yeah, I call it it. I don't even give it just whoever you think I'm talking about is it and his shenanigans. You can read between the lines when I'm talking about all the chaos that's going on in the world for no reason. It's like we in a whole different, like we're in a movie, like we're in this horror movie and we can't get out. Like, remember, Sankofa, do you remember The Fly? The movie The Fly, like the old Fly, like the first movie, where that little fly would be like, help me, help. I feel like we caught in that web, Sankofa. I feel like I feel like we caught in this web and we saying, help me, get me out of this place. Oh my God, get me out of this place. Let me see here. Somebody got taken out here. The messages here. Oh, I gotta see what these messages are because they're held for something. You see that, Sanko? Right, right. Uh-huh. Yeah. So let me see what you want to talk about, Sankofa. You know this are random Fridays. I didn't have on my random shirt because I was gonna talk about just um just relationships too. But we can talk about anything, Sankofa, because I know you married. Sankofa, how you like being married? How many years you been married, Sankofa? Thank you. Thank you. I didn't get a chance to like set it up like where you can see both. Let me see if you can see both. Let me see. No, I didn't get a chance. I didn't want to be moving around and doing all that because I was late. Because I be taking me some little naps. I told you as soon as I get off of work, let me make sure I set that up right. If I'd have messed some up here, let me see. 14 years, Sankofa. Oh my God. That is a long time. That is a long time. Congratulations on that. Let me just get this set up, Sankofa. Let me see if I can put it back. Yeah, that's a long time. I know people that's been together for a long time. Oh, it was not long. It was okay. And I don't know. I don't want to say a whole lot, but it was a year and a half. But we knew each other for a while, because I want to make him seem like I'm talking about him. You know, so yeah, it was a year and a half, but we had known each other for a while. I have to keep it kind of, because we have our son or whatever. So I don't like to say too much about him. And when I do talk, I try to talk about, the good stuff, because I don't want anybody to be thinking I'm just talking about them on purpose. Just try to keep it respectful. Yes, yes. Yeah, we were married. Yeah. It's a long story, Sankofa. Hey, Taylor, how are you? Thank you for coming in. How was your day today, Taylor? Yeah, he had some hours. So I did. If you saw that video, did you see how them hours were? His hours were different. Hey, girl, you step on. You step on my store bought blue glitter slim with. Okay, I don't know what that means, Taylor. To what? Wait a minute. What now? Let me see what you saying, Taylor. Okay, hey girl, would you step on my store bought blue glitter slims? Okay, I don't know what. Sankofa, we have had interesting people tonight. Taylor, I don't know what you're talking about. But come with, I don't know what you're talking about, Taylor. I mean, it could be focused on whatever. And, let me go over it again. Did you ever? Okay. Okay. Okay, Taylor, I don't know what you talking about. But Sankofa, no, my channel is okay. So this is how my channel started, Sankofa. What I started off with was exercising. So I started it off with exercising. Then I went to cooking. If you look at any of my videos like before this here, and I think I started my channel in 2022. Okay. So I started off with exercising. Then I did exercise, and then I did cooking. So I really didn't know what I wanted to do. Then I did like story time. I started with story time, started telling stories and eating, right? Just conversations. It was just me having conversations and we just eating and talking, right? So then after that, I was like, let me add some of my spoken word. Now, this is the thing. When I finished doing the exercise and the cooking videos, I ended up um I kind of was talking about um topics that was in the news. Just read between the lines, because I think other people be watching my channel and I gotta watch it. And so I started with that, but then I was like, okay, I saw my views really wasn't getting what I wanted. And I'm still working on my views, but it really wasn't getting what I wanted because that was not the topics that people wanted to talk about, right? So then I said, well, let me do just get into relationships. So I do that. So I try to do more of the relationships and then add a little bit of what's going on in the news. I have to go what I think you guys like. I look at the analytics and try to go off of that. Let me see what you're saying, Sankofa here. Okay, I don't know who what is Sankofa, what is Taylor talking about? Let me see what you said, Sankofa. Sankofa, thank you so much for joining me. This is your second time joining me, so thank you. No, it can be focused on the whole. I just have to kind of go with what people want to talk about. What's in the news. And you know what, Sankofa? I don't really like to I want my channel to be original, right? So that's why I do that spoken word. So I really don't like to do, I mean, I may do a current event. I'll slip some in there right quick, meaning um, like if something happened and I thought like, oh, this really needs to be talked about. If you can kind of look through my list and see and tell me what you think. But I really have not just it's always been something different that I do. I don't know. I mean, I know that YouTube like it when you get a little ratchet. And I don't want to get too ratchet, so I may throw a little something in there, but not too ratchet. Yeah, relationships are getting steady views nowadays. They are. Okay, let me get Taylor up off of here. I don't know what Taylor talking about. Sankofa, you know what Taylor talking about? Cause I don't know what she talking about. Oh gosh, you know what? I did not even read that. I didn't start reading it yet. Dang, I want to bring Sankofa. Pause right there. Let me go and grab this book. Hold on. Pause, Sankofa. Okay, Sankofa. Look, here it is. Here it is, right here. And I have not. Because remember, I think you said it was corny. Let me see what it start off with. You know what? I'm gonna try to read a topic. I'm gonna try to read the first chapter, and then next week, Sankofa, you gonna go and buy the book? So 5 videos. You know what? So you think I should do 5 videos about the love language book? Is that what you saying? Yeah. Is that what you saying, Sankofa? Because that's what I might do. Okay, you're not gonna buy the book. Well, I'm gonna tell you about the book. So what I'm gonna do is for next week, let me see how long chapter 1 is. Chapter 1 is just 4 pages. So I am going to let me make sure that was chapter 1. So when I read this, okay, so next week, that's what it'll be. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So it's 4 pages to this book. I mean, not 4 pages. I'm sorry, 4 pages to that chapter 1, because I think that's how that goes. Yep, 4 pages. So next week, You not gonna get this book. You said you weren't gonna get it, but I'm gonna read it and then we could talk about it. Okay, I'll do 5 videos. Wait, how many? Yep, five. But how many? How does that go? Let's see what this is. Love language one. Okay, maybe I looked at that one. Nope, that was right. That was right. Okay. Let me see how long this is. Excuse me. I'll be right with y'all in a minute. You know what? Sankofa may do that. Yep, I think I'm gonna do that. I think I am going to do that. No, 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 that was chapter one. That was just 4 pages. Okay, let me see here. The names of the love languages. Let me tell you. Okay. Okay, love language one is words of affirmation. That's love language one. Then love language two is quality time. Love language three is receiving gifts. And then love language four is acts of service. And then love language five is physical touch. Yeah, I may have to see how this book goes here. Yeah, so that's it. It's affirmations, quality time, receiving gifts, acts of service, and physical touch. I wonder how that acts of service is. What you think that might be about? You are 2 and 5. Let me see what you are. 2 and 5. Quality time and okay, physical touch. Yep. I'm gonna have to really see what this is about. I mean, they said it was a good book. I just got it. But I'm also reading other books too. I got some school books I'm reading and I be putting books on pause, coming back. I was doing the Audible. I did a couple books on Audible and then I did the couple books on Audible. Then I'm like, I don't even want to do Amazon stuff no more. I just be like, mm. So then I got rid of that. I don't know which ones I am because I do all of them to tell you the truth. But I don't know which one I am specifically on here. Words of affirmation. I think that's more like, I mean, who you want, everybody wants to know reciprocity. Acts of service is probably doing chores, helping out, maybe working too much. Which ones? Which ones? I don't. Let me see. I don't know. I'm gonna read this book and I'm gonna tell you. Receiving. I mean, everybody wants. To me, like reciprocity. You want to know if somebody loves you or not. It's almost like if reciprocity and reciprocation to me are like two different things. Okay. When I think of reciprocity, I think of okay, so you in this marriage or whatever, right? You the only one doing something for to showing that you to show that you love that person, right? If you the only one doing something, how is the other person going to know? And people get caught up with that whole, you tit for tat. No, you want to know if somebody loves you. You don't want to just be in something and you don't know that the person does not love you. So I think reciprocity um plays a big what is the word I'm trying to use? Part. It plays a big part in being in a relationship because you want to know that the other person cares about you. Let me see. I think it is. Yep, Gary Chapman, and it says number one New York number one Times bestseller. Over 20 million copies were sold. That's what it says. So I'm gonna read this, see what it's talking about. Yep, see what it is talking about. Yep, Gary Chapman, it is. So you must have looked into the book then, Sankofa. Did you look into the book? You looked into the book, Sankofa. Or you just heard it like I did? I heard it. You know what? Oh God. I was so happy. I don't know if you watched this, but I watched Dear Future Wifey, and I just saw that he is about to get married, or he got somebody. He not somebody, his fiance. Let's put it like that. I thought that was so. I thought that was really inspiring. And the reason why I think that was so inspiring and so touching is because he said that he was going to marry before September 25. I think that's what he said. I know it was 2025. Let me see what you're saying here. I think, but both, because you both have to do that. You both have to know that you love each other or you care. One person can't just be doing all of that. Okay, you found it. You just found it, or you just by. Oh, when I asked you how did you look, how did you hear about it? Yes, by YouTube. Yeah, I saw it on. Well, first of all, I wouldn't have known anything about it had I not been watching Dear Future Wifey. I don't think, because Latarius was always talking about that. So, cause I be trying not to get all into the love, the love stories right now. I be trying not to get in there, but I think this is good to just know. But I think I don't know. I mean, I could be all of those, to tell you the truth. I could be all of these, the five deals here. I really could be. Let me see here. I'm finna go over this again and see what it is. The acts of service. Like, let me see. What happened to the little things here? Sankofa, you got anything else to talk about? You know this like our little random little night. Thank you again for coming on here. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I believe that too. I definitely believe that. I definitely believe that. And I think when you come from two different backgrounds, you really do have to have conversations. I'm telling you, Sankofa, I said when it happens again, when I get into a serious relationship, I said we definitely got to have conversations. You have to be clear and set boundaries. But like I said, also Sankofa is I think I said this last week. I think when you mature and you get to a stage where you are, um, you're seasoned. When you get seasoned, you learn and you look at things totally different than you did when you were younger. Let's see what you say, Senko, here. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I think so too. Yep, I think so too. But I think, since it's so different, I think people need to just have conversations. You have to have those real hard conversations. And Because sometimes people be thinking people can read people mind. You know what, in these relationships, I can't read nobody mind, and I ain't even finna sit up here and try to act like I can, Sankofa. No, you got to talk. Yes, it does. It really does. It changed your experiences. It changed your views. It changed so much. But I'm also glad that I got a chance to learn. Um, I got a chance to, I mean, as you know, I forget what scripture it is, but it was good that I was afflicted. Like, okay, so my son, I was telling him like he started driving right. Let me just throw this in here, Sankofa. You know, we hop conversations, but it's still I'm still on. Okay, so I'm just trying to tell you how I um learned. It was like I had to go through pain to learn like what I want now and what I learned. So let me get to my son. So I was telling my son, he had got a ticket, right? But it wasn't a ticket to where he up there walking to. Let me see where he at. Let me wait till he get out of the kitchen. Okay, so anyway, it was a parking. And so I was telling him, I was like, you're going to learn from this. You're not going to do that again. Okay. He didn't do it on purpose. He put his money in there, and the meter person came by as he was walking out. So I was telling him that you learn from that. I said, don't get upset. Don't be sad. It's just something that you learn. So my whole point to telling you this is we learn from our mistakes. And I think when we are younger, we did whatever we did, or when we were in our 20s, when we were in our 30s, 40s, and then when you're at the age now where you understand and you know what needs to be done. Okay, let me see if relationships are like playing spades. You have a conversation about the books. Yes, about the books. And sometimes things fall apart, and your partner and your partner, they may come up short. You can just flip the table. Wait a minute, Sankofa. I gotta get my fan, Sankofa. You done got me. You can't just flip the fan. You know I gotta put my little fan on now. I done got hot. Sankofa, that is so true. You are hilarious. You are hilarious, Sankofa. Yeah, you do. You do. You definitely gotta give that. Definitely. But people be exiting quick. They be exiting. I can't even talk. I cannot even talk. But people be exiting quick. I'm like, wait a minute, what? What's going on here? We ain't even given a chance. What is going on? But I definitely can. Oh my God, that scenario was so good. It's like playing spades. It is. But people be exiting quick. I'm like, what? What is this? Yep. It is definitely, that is such a good scenario. Such a good scenario. And I think I need to I think I raised this thing up too high because my neck trying to hurt here, looking up here. I think there is too much table flipping, moving to the next hand. Oh my God, Sankofa. You are so on it. That's what I think too. That is what I'm thinking too. Like, I think back on how back in the day, people, man, you know what's that called? For things are so much different now. Oh God. But back in the day, people stayed together. They worked through that stuff. I mean, and some people are still together now. People work through things. Like now, it's like this stuff. This is a microwave generation. It ain't no cooking from scratch. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a straight up microwave generation. Like if it's not done like this, like okay, so I make everything from scratch. When I really, really, really did cook, when I wasn't allergic to all this stuff, I made things from scratch. Now these people just want this stuff fast, and it takes time. Just like I remember. I'm gonna go back to my first love. I remember being courted. I remember when you took your time, you talked on the phone, till you both fell asleep. Now this stuff people be out. It does. I mean, you should know you've been in it for 14 years, Sankofa. Man, that is so good. 14 years. Yep, I believe so too. I definitely believe that it takes time to get to know somebody. Courting really made a difference. Courting really made a difference, Sankofa. Yep, to get to know somebody. And you know what, too, Sankofa? I think that both people need to be on the same page. Meaning, like, when I say same page, I mean, like, you want to get married, and that person knows that they want to get married. Because if you get with somebody that really don't like you, and they just in this just to be doing it, for their own selfish reasons, because certain people are with people just because they're getting body. But I think when people are winning for in it for the real deal, I think it can be so special. Yeah. Yep. Yep. It sure does. It sure does. I remember, let me just give you this example. I remember my first love, and he would do like little things, and we were just young. We were young. But it was just those little things that he did. Like we would wear the same jerseys. Now this is way back in the day. Sankofa, this is way back in the day. Not too, but it is kind of far back in the day. But it would be like that. And you would go to the park, and you would sit, and you may walk the lake or walk wherever you was at. That kind of stuff. It wasn't no, okay, you finna come to my house. Man, it was nothing like that. It was like you really, okay, you went out, you was done with the date, they drop you off at the door. It wasn't no, okay, you finna come up in here and then you finna have this nightcap. None of that. It was just straight getting to know each other. Yeah, matching jerseys. It was. It was so cute, Sankofa. It was so cute. And then he would have like little bunnies. I'm thinking like, man, that is what I'm talking about. But not no, okay, you finna come over to my house and none of that. You live and learn, and you have experiences that will definitely wake your butt up. Wake you up, and you be like, oh no, you cannot come over here no more. Yeah, but I ain't started dating until I was 17. So then I was turning 18. So it was nothing. It wasn't like no young. It was, I mean, we were young. We were still in high school. But, we could go over. Yes, adults want happy endings. Yes, we sure do. We want very happy endings. Yeah, I guess those are the only when you think about your main people that you dated, you only talk about specific I only talk about specific people. Everybody else was a little different. It depends on what stage of life I was in where I can really say that I really was with somebody. Sankofa, we always be on here for about it's almost an hour. But I definitely appreciate you coming on here with me. But I'm definitely gonna be in read at least chapter. I'm gonna start tonight for sure, and I'm going to have chapter one. We could talk about the love language one, and then if you come on next week on the live, Lord willing, I'll have chapter one read. Like, what time you think I should start? You talking about start the live? I be doing late nights because sometimes I be taking naps. Like today, I really didn't take a nap because I had went to Costco. Then I did something else, and then I've been exercising twice, two times a day. I exercise in the morning and night, and for some reason, it threw my rhythm off. Okay, so what time you got? Cause I'm at 11:14 right now. Where you? What's your time? No, my Friday. Believe me, my Fridays are open if I don't have anything. I may. Okay, I'll start at 9. At 9, you think I should start at 9? What is your time, Sankofa, right now? Oh, 12. I, Sankofa, you know what? You should get on my You should be on here where we can talk, where you can be on my live with me, cause you are interesting. Okay, so then that'll be okay. Oh, it's 12 where you are. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna try to get on there. All right, but you know what? It'd be so many other people starting lives too, Sankofa. Well, I ain't gonna even worry about that. I'll start at 9 next time for sure. I'll do that. And I figure like it's Saturday on Fridays. I don't know if a lot of people will come on. My whole thing is this: whoever is on supposed to be on. Those are my thoughts with that. But I will take that in consideration. And I think I'm gonna do a prize, a money prize for next for next live. I think I'm gonna do a money prize. And Sankofa, you will probably win the prize anyway. 6 on the what? Oh, Sankofa, you are really helping me. Thank you. You will. Yeah, because you'll be the only one I heard. When I do spin the wheel, it'll be like Sankofa, you won. I did do that. I started off doing that earlier in my YouTube journey here. I started off doing prizes. I think I only done it once or maybe twice. I think I did it twice. I can't remember. I had gave $50, so I think I'm gonna do that for next go round. Um, do some prizes. You are funny though, Sankofa. Okay, a cooking live. I gotta see how I set that up. Because my kitchen is funny. If you look back at my cooking videos, Sankofa, look back at my cooking videos and you'll see how my setup was. You could never see my face. You only saw my hands. And the only time you saw my face is when I had tasted the food. And I was surely thinking about You know what? I may do that. I may, because that's a good idea. You are giving me ideas because I did videos with cooking, but I never did a live with cooking. And I'm so now allergic to so many things like eggs, bananas, and dairy. But I think I was doing falafels. I think I did I want to say I did biscuits and liver or gravy or something. Look at my videos and tell me what you think, Sankofa. I was cooking up some stuff. I was cooking up, and I was really gonna be cooking up had I not found out I was allergic to all the main source of food. But I'm happy I'm not eating that stuff now. I'm trying to lose some weight. Okay, let's see what we got. Yeah, I think when I'm going, I think I'm gonna try that. I'll try doing a live. I'm gonna see what I'm gonna cook, what I could cook because I already did falafels. I think I did donuts. And like right now, I really don't want to eat none. So what I'll be doing is salads, but I have been juicing. Hmm. Yeah. Good idea. Sankofa, you are really giving me a lot of ideas. Yep. It could end that way. You got okay. So let me think now. But for one, I got to do the love language book next week. I'm gonna read that chapter, the first chapters to see how that goes, and then for the next live, I will do a cooking. I will do a cooking setup. Thank you for that, cause you sure helping me. Sankofa, you are sure helping me with that. Cause like I said, I started off with that. Look back at my earlier videos. I did exercise. And that was when I had found out that I had was allergic to all that stuff. So I was losing like all this weight. And then I started doing I think I did bean salad. I could do a bean salad. I could do that. Um but I need to make my own pickles. I have gotten into making my own like stuff from my own like pickles and stuff like that. So I would have to make sure I have that set up before I do anything because I'm not trying to eat all this processed food. Yeah, do that and tell me tell me what you think about that. Yeah, I said, Kofa, you know I appreciate you so much, and you'll probably be the one that win the money for when I do my when I do the thing. So I appreciate you so much for stopping by, and I will start that video next week at 9 o'clock because that'll be I think 10 o'clock your time, 9 o'clock my time. I'm definitely taking you in consideration on that because you have been, this is your second time on here with me. And I definitely, they were, they were funny. They was to the point. They was a little hard too. Cause you know what I was going off of? I was exercising off of gospel music. I love Tasha Cobbs. I think it was all Tasha Cobbs. To tell you the truth, I think all my exercise videos were Tasha Cobbs videos. But I start out, but you can see how I started and then how. So if you watch like my older videos, you'll see how I started and then how everything like everything changed. Everything when I look at back at the videos and see how they are now, then to now and see the difference in the whole background to yeah everything because I think as you do this you I bet your exercise funny cool. I will be there. Okay. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Sankofa. I think I'm going to end this live. Okay, I thank you so much for watching. And I do see another person on here, and whoever you are, thank you so much for watching too. And next week, we are going to, I'm going to be done read this right here for sure. The five love languages, and it is going to be on, what was it, Sankofa? I done forgot. Let me see if I can find it. It will be words of look. Wait a minute. What is it? Words of affirmation. I will have this read. Words of affirmation will be what we'll talk about next week. Okay. Sankofa, thank you so much for joining me. And whoever that other person is, thank you so much also. All right, Sankofa, you have a very good rest of the weekend. Let me do my ending. Well, that's it. That's all for me today, y'all. Sankofa, what you say? Let me see. You're going to have to. No, actually, it's more than 4 pages. That was only chapter one. That was only chapter one, Sankofa. But it's that that was only chapter one that I was gonna read, but I didn't know that it looks like it starts off like this. It starts off with, like the introduction, but here it goes. Let me tell you how it goes before it gets to the five love languages, Sankofa. So it says, what happens to love after the wedding? Keep the love tank full, falling in love. And then it goes with, it starts with chapter 4, love language 1 is words of affirmation. So it's 3 things before they get into the 5 affirmations. So that's the thing with that. So I was just going to read that for a chapter because I wasn't sure how this book works. So I'm going to start reading this tonight to tell you the truth. But thank you so much. Sankofa, thank you. Also, it's more than just the love language. Yes, that's what it says here. Yes. It's more. It's way more than that. It's before those 5 love languages. Like I said, it said the wedding. Now, how did I miss that page that quick? It's the wedding. What happens to love after the wedding? Keeping the love tank full. And that's kind of like what when we were talking about earlier, like how when you have kids and you may be in love and then you have that empty nest. To me, that's when that's the test right there. That is the test right there. Okay. What that means, Sanko, for the long stroke method? Yes. Yes. It does. It focuses on that. Okay, Sankofa. Thank you so much. Thank y'all so much for coming tonight. Well, that's it. That's all for me today, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Peace. Sankofa, have a good night. Have a good weekend. And whoever else is on tonight with me too. Take care. Bye-bye.